The Growth Blueprint is the world's first community for helping skinny guys like you and me build a shit ton of muscle. The second that you join the community, you're going to get access to this resource here, which is a spreadsheet that I've made up that is a self-learning perfect bulking spreadsheet. So it puts you on the right track to run the perfect bulk for as long as possible, maximizing your gains while minimizing your fat. And if you don't believe me, watch this. All you have to do is put in your name here, you put in your age here, you put in your starting weight, so I'm currently 81.1 kilos, you put in your height here, and the spreadsheet will give you targets, initial targets to hit. And you might think, yeah, that's fine, everywhere can do that, I could Google that, for sure. But what Google won't do, or what other spreadsheets or other bulking programs won't do, is this. This spreadsheet learns whether you're gaining or losing weight as the weeks go by, as you feed it data, and it automatically changes your calorie targets week by week, making sure you're gaining, or, if you're gaining too quickly, it'll slow you down. If you're gaining at the perfect speed, it'll do nothing. If you're gaining too slowly, it'll speed you up. Here, I've gained weight too slowly, so it's sped me up. This spreadsheet is self-learning. The more you feed it, the better it gets and the more that it learns about you. And it isn't just the nutrition that it does that on, it does it on the training as well. So you're going to get given a full training program with form videos, notes, and exercise and rep ranges with exercise swaps in case you don't have those exercises as well. And once you've tracked your data for the first week and you've completed the lift testing week of the first week of the program, the spreadsheet will actually give you targets to hit by week 6. So again, it's learning about you, it's learning about your strength, and it's calculating exactly how much to challenge you by in 6 weeks' time. So it's impossible for you not to train progressively, which is one of the biggest mistakes that I see skinny guys making. Just going to the gym, lifting the same weights every single week and not creating enough stimulus. This spreadsheet makes it impossible for you not to do that. On top of that, as soon as you join this community, you're going to get access to many cool resources like a long-term planner to see exactly how much weight you will have added in around 6 months' time. You'll also get weekly calls with me every single week. So you can rock up to those, ask any questions that you've got around bulking and simply ask them to me on the call. And I'm somebody who over the last 6 years, I have figured out this whole bulking thing and I've managed to put on over 25 kilos. So I've made every mistake in the book. I've trained completely wrong. I've trained a little bit better. I've started to figure things out and I've finally got there now. Same with my nutrition. I've made every fucking mistake there is to make. So those calls are your chance to not make the mistakes that I did by asking the questions you're not sure of and getting my insights on them. Because I've had, 7 years of building up my physique, but also 5 years of coaching hundreds of other skinny guys to do the same thing. So I've seen every mistake in the book. I've fallen for them myself and I've coached loads of skinny guys through them as well. So those weekly calls are where you can get all of your bulking questions finally answered. But the main thing about the Growth Blueprint is as you level up inside it, it's one big game. The more you interact in the community, the more that you like other people's posts, the more that they like your posts, the more that you interact, the more posts that you make, and the better community member that you are in here, the more you'll level up. And the more you level up, the more you fucking unlock. You unlock these modules as you go along. The high calorie heaven. If you unlock this is 20 high calorie recipes that you get to keep forever, use forever. They've been optimized for bulking, where they've got just the right amounts of protein in them, just the right amounts of fiber in them so that they don't fill you up too much, and they've got a load of calories in them, but also they're optimized for cost and time as well. If you look here, all of these meals are around £3, some of them even £2 or less, and the time taken to make them, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. They've been optimized to be as quick as possible because I know for you skinny guys, the things that you struggle with is I haven't got time to cook that much and I can't afford the actual food to bulk. With this spreadsheet, you can figure that all out because you can create a full day of eating that comes to less than a tenner. Look, less than a tenner. You can choose those meals that suit you best, that cost the least amount of money and take the least amount of time to make, and they are right there for you. As you unlock more and more and more, the things only get better. You will have weekly calls where we'll audit your training, so you can actually send us form videos to look at and we will audit them live on the call. You'll have a personal responsibility blueprint where you learn how to really work on your mentality as well and mindset as a young skinny guy, because there's so many things that I've learned after coaching so many of these guys that I've put it all in this blueprint here. With this blueprint, you can run the perfect bulking phase and gain as much muscle as you possibly can in the next few years. It is all right here for you with a spreadsheet that calculates your targets, that learns about your data weekly, a training program that forces you to progressively overload, a community of guys that are supportive and are in your exact spot, and a weekly call with me to clear up any questions that you have. What else could you want? It is all right here.